This week's episode of the Equestria Inquirer is brought to you by Ecstatica, the all-natural happiness enhancer from Equestria Pharmaceuticals, because you are not nearly happy enough.
There's not much going on in Equestria. Except death, destruction, chaos, and mayhem. And that's just Scootaloo taking a casual interest in nuclear engineering. We have the stories. We have the excitement. We have the plank. I'm Joe Stevens, and this is the Equestria Inquirer. Good evening, Ponyville. As many of you know by now, the entire kingdom is in a state of fear. Ponies are requested to remain calm in these tumultuous times and avoid consumption of Donut Joe's jalapeno danishes. Though that's just good advice on any occasion. Princess Celestia has vowed to take action on the problem and has already taken appropriate precautionary measures. We are, of course, referring to Fluttershy. Unreliable sources confirm that Fluttershy has developed a fighting style so effective it has trumped all kinds of taekwondo, kung fu, and Dutch stick pointing. This new fighting technique that has ponies crying themselves to sleep across the land has been dubbed weaponized cuteness. Fluttershy introduced weaponized cuteness during the Battle of the Canterlot Wedding, where she and members of Celestia's personal defense force, commonly referred to as Main Team 6, attempted to fight off thousands of changelings. While her fellow elite combatants were attempting to use magic, bucking, and projectile party delivery devices to fight the changelings, Fluttershy made effective use of weaponized cuteness. By harnessing the power of being too cute to comprehend, Fluttershy was able to defeat countless changelings without ever touching them. According to hoof combat expert Mr. Ponyagi, the weaponized cuteness technique places the full body in such a way as to project with both conscious and unconscious thought the incomprehension of its own cuteness. By harnessing internal and external adorableness, the master of weaponized cuteness can paralyze any opponent simply by being observed. The highest form of this is the five-hoof death cute, which is basically Fluttershy crying. It is deadly. Should she wish to unleash her cuteness upon the kingdom, analysts have concluded that the Equestrian Armed Forces have no defense to counter it. Most experts say that one brief engagement with Fluttershy mildly weeping would render the entire castle guard nothing more than whimpering nonsensical husks of their former selves suffering from massive heart attacks and capable of doing nothing more than saying, "Aww." This combined with Fluttershy's ability to force any pony to obey her will simply by staring at them means there exists a real threat to the stability of government institutions. As such, Princess Celestia has asked politely, yet again, that pretty please would Fluttershy not take over the kingdom. I don't see what the big deal is. How can you weaponize cuteness? She's not even that cute, she's Are
you tired of just being happy? Is mere contentment not good enough anymore? Then you need Ecstatica, the all-natural happiness enhancer that will turn your glee up to 11, because you can never be happy enough. And remember, I'm not only the Equestria Pharmaceuticals president, but I'm also a client. Oh yeah, oh that's the stuff. Oh, it's like a zillion rainbows are shooting out of every orifice. Woo! 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 I am a golden alicorn! My vision is blurring with bliss! Oh, wait, what's this red stuff gushing from my nose? It must be happiness juice! Oh, how wonderful! The room is just spinning with joy!
I'm fine, folks, I'm fine. Plank knows CPR, so I'm okay. With recent threats, such as the Changeling attack, Fluttershy's ability to control the kingdom at will, and Scootaloo attempting to place a fusion reaction-fueled satellite into orbit so she can leap off of it and break through the atmosphere riding a snowboard, the calls for reform in the equestrian government has never been stronger. Recently, a little-known group gained national attention after receiving a reluctant endorsement from a member of the royal family itself. This group has been advocating for democracy in Equestria to end the monarchy and instill a republican form of government. Up until now, these calls for the foundation of a republic have gone unanswered by the Celestia administration. But now, Princess Luna herself has stepped forth to boldly proclaim that she endorses the reform. Since they have the will of such a prominent politician behind them, supporters of democracy in Equestria have begun calling the movement the New Lunar Republic. There are, of course, those who disagree with the foundation of the New Lunar Republic. Most prominent among them is Princess Celestia herself. But with so many thousands of ponies in favor of democracy, supporters of the New Lunar Republic have come up with a solution: to use democracy itself to see if democracy can be brought to Equestria. 2 leaders will be chosen, either Princess Celestia or an alternative candidate who will preside over the creation of a republic. Princess Luna has endorsed this measure and has reluctantly agreed to be candidate. You heard it here, folks. Princess Luna has declared her candidacy to unseat the throne and become our kingdom's new leader. But unlike the times when Discord or Nightmare Moon or Sweetie Belle, armed with a tire iron, attempted to take over the Equestrian government, Luna's move to create a republic is peaceful and derived from the will of the ponies. Though Princess Celestia disagrees with the movement and wishes to maintain her royal sovereignty, she has begun to see merit in having her administration receive democratic approval. As such, both Princess Celestia and Princess Luna have begun campaigning for the votes of their subjects. Those who support maintaining Princess Celestia's autocratic regime are now being referred to as Celestiacrats. Supporters of the establishment of a republic under the leadership of Princess Luna are calling themselves Lupublicans. Celestiacrats and Lupublicans are taking to the streets, holding rallies and broadcasting statements about their supported candidates via traveling mariachi band in order to gain more votes. Will the Celestiacrats keep their incumbent candidate in Canterlot, or will the Lupublican candidate be elected to office? Regardless of the outcome, we are assured that Rainbow Dash will not be elected. Rainbow sought nomination by the Lupublicans, but was unable to gain enough support due to her controversial Sonic Rainboom the Canterlot Treasury position. She has said she will stay in the race, however, but has not been told that it is not a literal race yet. So there is little hope that she will gain enough votes to make a difference. And here is TechRat with this week's Mayors in a Minute.
Muchas gracias, Senor Stevens. You know, we here at EQI have always strived to bring you the truth about Equestria. Our hard-hitting journalistic tactics have uncovered some of Equestria's biggest stories, like how Rainbow Dash has the potential for massive destruction, and how Pinkie Pie has the potential for massive destruction. However, through all of our investigative reporting, all of our muckraking, and all of our illegal wiretapping, there has been one mystery that has constantly eluded us. One answer that has been just out of our reach. What the hay was the gift that Spike ended up giving to Moondancer? I mean, seriously, his first gift was completely destroyed, right? So he must have gotten her something else. I have been wondering about this for a year and a half. And after all that time, all we have to go on is this single photo. And Moondancer and Spike aren't talking. Sure, many have speculated. Some say it was gems, which would make sense since the Spike is a dragon. But then again, Spike is also a greedy gemaholic who probably would have ripped the package open and devoured its contents before it even reached its destination. So no, I don't think it was gems. Maybe it was a cute pet. You know, an adorable bunny or kitty would have been the perfect gift for Moondancer. Except that it would have been dead, because Spike didn't put air holes in the box. Now, I don't think cute, innocent Spiky Wikey would have made such a grave mistake, right? Unless it wasn't a mistake. What if he did it on purpose? What if he thought that suffocating a defenseless animal and giving its carcass as a gift was funny? No. That's crazy. But what if it's not? What if he secretly hated Moondancer and was giving her a little bunny body as a way to send her some kind of twisted message? What if he wanted to get with her and she snubbed him, so he started stalking her? You know, like going through her garbage and looking at her window to watch her bathe and calling her at 2 a.m. to breathe heavily on the phone? What if this horrible gift he had was only the beginning of his sadistic scheme? What if he planned to lure her to some secluded spot so he could hit her over the head with a 2x4 and stuff her in a sack? And then he probably would have taken her down to the Canterlot gem caverns and tied her to a slab and tortured her slowly over the course of a couple of weeks while her cries for mercy echoed uselessly on the cold cavern walls. What if they call him Spike? Because he likes to torture his victims with spikes before he eats them! He has to be stopped! That psychopath is roaming free in Ponyville right now! He can stalk anybody he likes! Like Rarity. Rarity, if you're watching this, you are in terrible danger. Lock your doors, call the police, and buy a gun. And whatever you do, do not go out alone. Do not answer the phone. Do not look in the basement. Do not look in the refrigerator. The calls are coming from inside the house! Wait. What if Spike is watching too? And he knows I'm onto him. And that means I'm next! Don't let him eat me!
The date of the election for the office of Princess of Equestria has yet to be set. Rest assured, the Equestria Inquirer will continue our coverage of the race for the castle. Whether you are a Celestiacrat or a Lupublican, we will provide fair and balanced coverage with a possible slant towards the Lyratarian candidate. Lyra, who does not want to change the government, but simply take over the throne and instill a Lyra-based system of government praising Lyra. She doesn't stand much of a chance of success, but her quixotic efforts to make a difference are depressingly entertaining to watch. Oh, and the fact that Princess Luna supports the Equestria Inquirer does not mean we endorse her candidacy any more than Princess Celestia. Love and tolerate, fair and balanced. That's the Equestria Inquirer. I'm Joe Stevens, and this has been the Equestria Inquirer. Vote Republican! I mean, good night and good luck.
Can't sleep. Spike will eat me. Can't sleep. Spike will eat me. Can't sleep! Spike will eat me! Can't sleep! Spike will eat me!
And now, a special message for Fuzzmonkey from TechRat. There! I fixed it, okay? Trixie's magic aura isn't blue anymore, it's purple. Just like in Season 1, just like you wanted. Are you happy now? Are you? Never mind that any confidence I had in myself or my work is completely gone. The shimmery stuff is purple. I hope you're satisfied. Now please, leave me alone.